Be right back.
Okay, my mouse is completely dead. Hold on.
Use a trackpad then.
No, I've got a whole setup here.
Some of us aren't using laptops. Some of us using real computers.
My computer is real.
Laptops are a 50-50 in my mind.
Hey, now that I've gotten most of the settings fixed, it's pretty well optimized. I swear some of these things run fucking garbage by default, though.
Yep. That's why it's recommended to reinstall Windows. So you can get rid of 90% of the bloatware.
Oh, the bloatware wasn't the problem. It was the physical settings for everything. The bloatware I
Hello, everyone. This is Karsa. Hello, everyone. This is Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire. Here today with my friends from NRT as we play Waystone Mysteries. Let's get to it. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
tired.
Understood. A lot of people have been tired these days. I did leave a message for you all to look at in chat.
I'm surprised we weren't going to resolve that before you signed on and started the recording.
Well,
I mean, you could have typed something in earlier.
I prefer to have these kind of conversations voice to voice, so to speak. But...
I mean, that's fair.
I'm going to put it to you, honestly. This is probably where we're going to... This is
Start
probably...
winding down.
This is the winding down well, not the session, because there's a few sessions to go with this.
Arc.
But this arc is winding down, and it's making for a perfect ending, because it will flow back all the way to the beginning of the story that we started. Then from there, we're going to figure out what we're going to do next. But we'll decide that off stream, probably tonight or the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, I am saying that this is probably your last mystery that you're going to be doing for Waystone Mysteries. And it's going to be a long one. More or less.
Destroy this, torch the setting. Got it.
We already made that joke earlier.
Why is it you have to destroy the settings?
Not the settings, the setting. No, it's just the old joke of, there's been a few places where they've done so, because usually it's called torch the franchise and run. The most famous example is, do you remember that Dinosaurs sitcom that aired in the late 90s, early 2000s?
The one
Yes.
that was literally called Dinosaurs?
Yes.
The one that was literally called Dinosaurs.
Yes,
Yeah.
not the
So
mama.
you may not remember this, but the canonical ending to that series is they trigger the Ice Age and everyone dies.
Yeah, I do remember it.
Yeah.
The only
Now,
reason they
the
didn't make
creators of
the
the show,
actual...
the writers of the show did this to make sure that there would not be any attempt by someone else to try and make a sequel or bring things back or do spin-offs or anything like that.
Yeah.
The problem is that the network didn't like it, so there were 3 more episodes after.
They may have been released after, but they don't contradict what happened, or at least they take place beforehand.
They happen
Oh
beforehand.
yeah, guaranteed. But it ended on a very downer ending, I know.
Yes, I do remember it. Okay.
I never watched it while it was airing, but I do know it.
Alright, I do know Bales is going to be late tonight.
Killigar's already in here.
Yes, I know. I see him. But when she gets in, we can start.
To summarize, we think that this is a Frankenstein situation that we're in.
Maybe.
We don't know that.
Okay, so does anybody remember what happened last time?
We started a new mystery.
Yeah.
Grace got premonitions about a guy stitching female hands onto something, and the janitor looking at like, what have we done?
Mm-hmm.
We know it seems to be related to the codex that was won by the head of the MIT medical team, for lack of a better description.
Mm-hmm. Although I have to remind you that the janitor was not saying, "What have we done?"
No, he was looking like it. We learned that the nurse in charge of the morgue is currently missing, but she left several notes.
She did.
For whoever might technically come poking, including the janitor.
Specifically for the janitor.
And we assume Dr. Green's the one that made her go missing, because you're asking questions about bodies.
Yes. So now I kind of feel obligated to come in with this clap. Soylent Green is people.
What?
Carsa, you don't tell me you don't know Soylent Green.
Oh. Yes, but when you said it, it was so muffled. I didn't understand what you were saying.
It came out muffled?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. I am going to have to freaking replace my headset then. Because this is starting to get annoying.
You said Sylvan Green. I'm like, Sylvan's Green? What?
Soylent Green is
Sylvan.
people.
Okay.
I might, however, just be peeking my frickin' mic.
That's possible too, but you were definitely muffled. Okay.
You're probably peeking your microphone.
Whatever.
Anyway.
We went to go talk to the professor who looks like he hasn't slept in weeks.
Yeah, and he decided that he didn't really want to talk to you. He had a class to deal with. So he left you all to your lonesomes. And then you found in his office a lady's jacket. Lady's coat. And on that coat, you found a torn seam. And you found blood slightly on the sleeve.
We also know that the good doctor's wife died some time ago.
You do know that. That's been a couple of months.
Do we know what happened to her body?
No, you don't.
In fairness, no. Like, if a funeral service was held, it probably would have been like many of the closer, higher-ranking staff members as a token of respect. But beyond that, like,
You
we
would not have
assume
been.
that the body
You
was
definitely
interred.
would not have been invited. That's the important thing.
I mean, even if Francis was invited, this was months before he would have met Pars.
Yeah.
And as far as he would be concerned, the body was supposed to be interred. Whether or not it was is anybody's guess. There have been plenty of times where a heavy casket has been buried, but there's been no body in it. Usually happens today, too. Not that I would know a lot about that.
Okay. So, where do you guys want to start?
We were following the janitor to wherever he was gone.
Okay, so he went to the boiler room. And in the boiler room, there was also a basement, and he went down to the basement. When he came back up, he looked white as a ghost and seemed to be very much moving straight back to where the janitor's home, where he has all his stuff at.
Okay.
With the cart, with the crate.
Didn't we get distracted by something else?
I don't know why I
Kuladar
left.
was following him?
I think some of us wanted to see if we could find the codex.
I don't know.
I don't recall you having that type of situation. And I took notes.
Yeah, because I know Kuladar was following the janitor, but...
And Grace was, like, doing some knitting while Kuladar was nearby.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the inconspicuous things you could do while sitting on a bench.
Yeah, I think that's what was happening while we were searching his office. We were failing at searching his office.
You were definitely failing at searching his office. 100%.
Yeah, we were. Because sometimes you just roll poorly.
Pretty much.
And we know the Dr. Wren knows more than what he's saying.
Yeah, because he told us that that we're sticking our nose where it doesn't belong.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally lied to you, saying he doesn't know that she was having a sick day or something like that.
Yep. So at this point, Francis will turn to Nathaniel and say, What do you think we could open on a missing persons case without being too interruptive? Disruptive. Interruptive. Yeah, that's definitely a word.
Just start the question over with the words you eventually decided on.
What do you think we could do in terms of opening up a missing persons case without being too disruptive?
Disruptive to who?
Everything.
Well, okay, it's impossible to do anything without disrupting someone, so you're gonna have to be more specific.
Okay, specifically without getting this entire place closed down while we potentially hunt for a corpse. Or multiple corpses.
Okay. How long? Well, yeah. The big question is how long they've been missing. But theoretically, as long as someone's been missing for at least, I believe it's 48 hours, you can report them missing. And generally, if they're an adult and there's no sign of foul play, it means that there's not going to be like a huge immediate, you know, overbearing of investigation. But it's at least then on the record.
Yeah, well, Francis will hold up the slightly bloodstained coat. We have the potential of foul play.
Well, okay. What is the advantage to? Let me ask then. What is the advantage to opening a missing persons case?
I suppose it really isn't, because either way we end up with. Because if we do, we end up with either your guys swimming around here or Vinny's.
Yeah, like there's just don't see how this ends without it being disruptive, if that's what you're concerned about.
Could we use the missing person as a reason to investigate further?
I mean, that's technically what we are doing.
So again, we go back to the original question: like, what is the advantage to opening a The question isn't the question is, what is the advantage to opening a missing persons case, and does it outweigh the investigation that's going to be going on here?
I guess not.
Would we actually have to open it, or we can just say we're looking into a possible missing person?
I mean,
Well,
Without opening a case yet.
It's not a possible anything. Someone's either missing or they're not.
and we know that at least a nurse is likely missing. Presumed in dire straits.
So how are we going to find the nurse?
You gotta prove it.
Do we have strong evidence to believe that there is something metanormal involving this?
Define metanormal in this case.
I gesture at the building we are currently inside.
You know what? Fair enough. Well, you know what? Francis is actually going to search the coat a little bit more. Are there really no distinctive markings for who could have owned this coat?
Yeah. There's no distinctive markings.
Which is unusual, because most people would, in fact, mark their clothing. I don't think Sharpies existed yet.
Not always.
I don't think Sharpies existed yet, but like you would, in
there-
fact.
Let's hold on. Let's just confirm real quick here. There's nothing in the pockets, right?
Well, Francis will search the pockets.
There's nothing in the pockets.
The piece of paper that said the April ledger has already been moved was inside a C.
Right.
She had sewn it into a seam.
Which
Who
means
she
only
is, we don't know.
Yeah.
Which would mean whoever, assuming the coat got found by somebody else, as Francis is sewing it back up.
Mhm.
All right. I've got
Now,
an
there
idea.
is
Hand me the
one
note.
thing that you will notice, and you don't need it because you've looked at it pretty carefully, is that where there would be a tag, there is a stitch, and the stitch is probably in a color of blue, marking as if it could be noticed that that is hers, but it wouldn't have somebody's name on it. Just have a small stitch to show that there's a difference from that to somebody else's coat if she had to find it.
So we know that there was a note inside it. Again, Francis is like sewing the seam back so that it could be easily torn again, but wouldn't be
I've
noticeable
got
as
an
having
idea.
anything to do with.
I've got an idea.
Mhm.
Hand me the cup.
Francis will break the thread that he's sewing, knot it, and hand him the coat.
Prepare myself. A deep inhale and then a deep exhale. All the air leaving my lungs. I'm going to bring the coat up to my face and inhale through my nose as much as I possibly can. Do I smell perfume?
Yes, you do.
I was about to say,
Okay,
you
I'm
smell
going to do
chloroform.
everything I can to memorize this smell of this perfume.
Lemon verbena.
Oh, cool! Something that was actually popular at the time.
Yep.
I listened to too much. I listened to too much old radio.
Is it common?
Yes.
Anything else? Anything more distinctive? Any like special, if she's a nurse,
It,
maybe a little bit of formaldehyde,
It does
saline,
have
anything.
I mean, it does have some type of smell of formaldehyde.
which would be very pungent, I'm told.
It kind of is breaking through the lemon verbena.
Yeah, formaldehyde is very, very pungent. You won't miss it. Once you
Trying
know
to
what it smells
memorize
like,
all of
you
this
won't miss
while
it.
gagging. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. All right. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use some weird tech gadgets and I'm going to take a blood sample.
Weird tech gadgets and take a blood sample. Okay, well, there's not very much blood on
I'll take what I can get.
on the sleeve.
I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
All right. Where does she live?
Carissa, where does she live?
You would know she lives probably nearby. You wouldn't know her address unless you went to go find it.
Yeah, so that would qualify as digging,
Mm-hmm.
where we
All right,
don't
let's
belong.
find out where she lives. I swear to Christ, if it ends up she's just been sick all day, I'm going to kill you.
If it turns out she's just been sick all day, then we've gone through a lot of work for literally no results.
That's why I will kill you.
But that's
Right.
the best possible option. Not killing
Yes.
Francis, finding out that she's just sick. But knowing how
Yes,
we did,
that's fine. That is the best possible option.
but knowing our luck, that's not going to happen.
Knowing our luck, we'll get there and find some kind of monstrosity in her house.
That is a possibility.
Because that has just been our luck so far.
Mm-hmm.
Should we drop the coat with the janitor, tell him to take it to the lost property office?
No, why don't we just put it back where it was so he doesn't know we found anything?
You know what? That's fair. And then we can tip off the janitor because the note was probably left for him.
Well, you know that Kuladar was following the janitor.
We should probably go see what the janitor's found that's caused him to just stop caring about everything.
Here. Yeah, let's go find
And
the
the
janitor
general
first.
Plus, the general will probably know where she lives.
You know what? That's also fair.
Alright, so I thought you were tracking the janitor at your last session. Yes, on the way to Kuladar, you were correct. This is just before you guys started doing that tracking. But you are correct. So now that you are at the point of where you were last week and on your way to find Kuladar.
On our way.
You find Kuladar right outside of the janitor's office.
You mean the janitor's closet?
Yes, the janitor's closet.
Technically, the janitor would have a full porter setup. MIT was pretty ritzy even for its lower staff.
Well, it'd be a closet
The
/
uniforms were
office, so it would make sense.
It's a matter of like, is this where he's keeping his cleaning supplies, or is this where he's sleeping?
It could be both if it's a particularly bad day.
Well, you guys are at the janitor's office after a few minutes. What do you do? Office, closet, I don't care what you want to call it.
Is he there?
Hmm?
Is he there?
Yes.
Okay.
Grace is typing.
There.
Unfortunately, Grace is without voice today, so we're going to have to type, or we're going to have to voice for her. Have Kuladar phase through the wall with only one exit. He has to come to us.
Take all of my money to Nathaniel.
No.
Mr. Printed, you'd be surprised how often that actually works.
No
You
one
really
will
would.
believe the janitor's saying an animal phased through a wall. Okay, true. So, Kuladar, do you phase through the wall? Do you obey?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And you see the janitor going through the crate and laying things out on his bed. You see that he is distraught and he's actually muttering in his muttering under his tone, under his breath. He's gonna.
Francis, it was your idea to come here. Let's hear it. Like, I wanted to go to the nurses' quarters.
That if she's dead, he's gonna kill him.
I'll reverse that. If she's not dead, I will kill Francis.
No. The janitor said to himself, If she is
I'm gonna say
dead,
this.
he's going to kill him.
Okay. Do I hear the janitor saying this?
Kuladar does.
Okay.
It might be loud enough for you to
Hold on.
hear because you are
let's
close to the
establish-
closet, and so you could
Yeah, let's
actually.
establish some things here because I thought we were now at the. I thought we
Yes,
were now
then
at
you
the
would
janitor
hear that
hall.
he is actually screaming this out. I'm going to kill him if she's dead.
I'm going to kill him if she's dead. Okay.
So what am I looking at now at this point?
There is a ledger that is in that he has unwrapped out of this very ugly looking fabric. It's very coke driven and covered with coke. Coke as in the coal coke. And then you also notice a few other items that are there. Let me get the paperwork.
Are we outside? Did we open the door? What's going on here?
You are still outside. Only Kuladar is in.
Then, as I was saying before to Francis, like, okay, what now? You wanted to go see the janitor. We're here.
I suppose we should let him know we're investigating disappearances. Not sure what benefit that actually has to us in this case, though.
I'll knock on the door.
Kuladar, you will notice that he's quickly putting stuff into the crate. And then covers the crate. Yes, may I help you?
Did he open the door? Or is this through the door?
After he finished putting stuff back into the crate, he will definitely open the door.
So he opens the door. Yes, may I help you? Okay.
Kilidar will examine the crate while he's talking, while the janitor is talking to the rest of the people.
Okay.
So
What is-
Nathaniel will.
Hmm?
What can Nathaniel see, just sort of glancing over the janitor's shoulder? Because did I hear, did I hear him? We heard him say from the hallway,
Oh yeah, it
if
was out
she's dead,
loud.
I'm going to kill him.
He's gonna kill him if she's dead.
Okay, we heard him say this from the hallway, right?
Oh yeah, it was loud enough.
Then we knocked on the door, and there was a pause, and then the door opened.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see looking over his shoulder into the room behind him?
You do see a crate, but the crate is covered with a cloth.
Crate covered with a cloth.
You also see within this room that his bed is kind of disheveled. You notice that he has all his gear that he uses for being a janitor in one area. It is basically his little home from home. There is a sink in this room, a way to get water to clean off the mop, whatever he needs to do, things like that.
I got this guy. Did I get this guy's name before? I don't just call him janitor.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick. Let's come clean. We're both trying to make sure she's still alive. What do you know?
I hope I'm wrong.
Is that he just literally stands in front of me, dead-faced, says, "I hope I'm wrong," and then does not move or react, like effectively brain shutting down and becoming a living zombie locked in place forever after?
Not forever after, but he just says, I hope I'm wrong.
Okay. If after 20 seconds of waiting for anything more, I'm gonna check to see if he's still breathing.
He's still breathing. He's just not quite there yet. Quite here, I guess you could say.
Francis will find his water carafe, pour a glass, and just throw it in his face.
Oh, you did not do that. Why did you do that?
Explain it. It's a decent way. Okay. Karsa,
He says, "Why did you do that?"
You have been describing somebody in a fugue state.
Yes, and all of a sudden he wakes up and he's like, "Why'd you do that?"
To wake you up.
Francis will say, "Hey, I had to snap you out of it. You were becoming catatonic."
And you can't afford to do that if you want her to be safe.
Look, I went to go see if she was here today, and I got this sinking suspicion something was wrong. She was supposed to be there today. She's not. Then I found a message in her desk, and I followed it.
And that was the message we saw. I forget, did the message say to check the crate or to not check the crate?
It said to go to check the crate.
Go find
It
the
said
crate.
to check the crate.
I thought Kuladar was already checking the crate while the janitor was talking. Or while Patrick was talking.
Yeah, well, Kuladar, I do need you to give me a sharp. Because you are kind of trying to do this without any sight. Despite the fact that you're checking the crate, you are checking the crate underneath the cover of it. But what you will find is it's some of her belongings. It's a letter she never sent, a photograph of her, the token that Patrick had somebody had possibly given to her. It was definitely a love token. A note for the meeting place that they were going to meet. And a ledger.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, Patrick, it's time to come clean. You seem more worried than someone should for, somebody just not showing up for work on a particular day. What do you know?
Well, I love her.
Apart from the obvious.
She's been the last couple... When you guys started talking about missing bodies, and you came to see me, and...
Yes, earlier today.
I was hoping that she was wrong. She kept saying the ledger's not right. The ledger's not right.
Okay.
And we had conversations over this a few times. I didn't know. I don't ever check the morgue. I do my job. So I didn't have a way of saying yes or no about it. That the only person who would know is Nora. But Nora did say there was something wrong. And this is the ledger from last month.
Okay, did she give it to you for safekeeping, or like why do you
I
have this?
think
Wait,
so.
hold on, is he holding a ledger?
No. He's pointing to the crate.
That's a crate.
And so he picks up the cloth and Kulidar, are you in raven form? Do you fly out?
Yes, I am.
You scare the dickens out of him. So he jumps back. Like, God damn it. This is her bird. Where's your friend?
This is Nora's bird?
No. No, the person who was there with you. Yes, he did say just come
Strange.
clean.
It is strange how he found himself inside of this crate. Wink, wink. But besides that, so she hid the ledger somewhere for you to find it.
Yes.
Okay. I heard you say, if she's dead, I'm going to kill him. Who is he?
Dr. Wren.
I believe Dr. Wen is behind these body disappearances that Nora suspects.
She doesn't trust him. And she was going to confront him.
Okay, I'm just saying that it's a big leap to go from, if she slips on a banana peel and cracks her head open on the sidewalk, I'm going to walk down to Dr. Wren's office and shoot him in the face.
He shows the note that was specifically left for him.
And what does the note say again?
And this note says, if I don't come back, check the basement crate. Do not trust Wren. The April ledger is already been moved.
The April ledger has already been moved. Okay. Is this the basement crate? Or is there a second crate?
No, this is the
Potentially a
crate.
third and fourth crate.
This is the crate.
This is the crate. Okay. Have you, checked it?
I was doing that before you walked in.
All right. Open the crate. Let's look inside. Is Nora in there?
Nora's not in there, no. Her picture is.
From a certain point of view, she's in there, but not in the sense that we really need.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen or interacted with this crate before?
Yes. This is a
All right.
crate we've used in the past together to.
I don't need to know the details.
Well, you asked.
What two consenting adults get up to in a crate in the basement is between them and God. But is there anything in here? Because she seemed to believe that her disappearance would be explained by the contents of this crate based on that note. Do these items explain her disappearance?
I haven't quite looked at everything.
Let's look at them together.
Francis will shut the door behind them, assuming we haven't already done that.
Yeah. So, you guys are talking. And he starts bringing out the items again. One of the items was something that he gave her. Kind of like a teddy bear that he gave her as an affection.
A keepsake.
A keepsake. she liked to put her things in here occasionally, so I allowed her to leave it in the basement of the boiler room. I didn't know what was in it because I felt that was not the right thing to do. That was privacy, privacy. But as you're looking through this, you notice she has a picture.
We all know that privacy. We all know that a woman's crate is her castle.
But she
can
told
expect
me
the
to
full right
look
privacy.
for it, and so that's why I did.
Oh shit.
And so,
Well,
having problems with.
let's check the ledger,
All right, so
because that honestly seems like the most, like, if she's going to leave clues, that's where it would be. What is this ledger?
it's a ledger of actually all of the morgue names of people who have passed and gone through the morgue.
Okay,
When you look at this ledger,
hold on. If there is some kind of unusual, meaningful pattern in the information in this ledger, I'm not the best person to have that information pop out at me.
correct.
Give it to me. Francis will just
Oh,
push as
no, I'll
much
do the
of
entire thing. I'll do the entire thing. You want to sit this out? You can.
No, I guess I should be making any relevant rolls. I assume you want to.
Connect the dots.
That's a at the start of a mystery thing, but I guess I can. I think I actually have a hold for this.
You have a
Didn't I?
hold.
I have two.
Right.
And I think the last one, either the last bullet point or yeah. How does this connect to the larger picture of things?
There are names on this ledger of missing people.
Now, when you say names that are missing people,
Well, that would make sense for them to
Right.
appear in a morgue eventually.
I'm just trying to understand, like, what these records could show. Like, okay, body arrives at this time. Body mysteriously disappears between these 2 days. Like, that's not going to be a formal ledger. That might be a note that she made.
I think what she's meaning is these people were reported missing, and their bodies are now were in the morgue.
And if they pop up in a morgue record, they stop being quote unquote missing persons.
Yeah.
Meaning nobody else is going
Okay,
to come
so
looking
these
for
are
them.
people who, as far as we know, are still officially missing, yet we're seeing them here in this morgue record.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh, all right.
I think that's a good point. Good reason to investigate.
Great. Turn towards her if she's there. I owe you an apology. We have our smoking gun. An actual sign of wrongdoing.
And maybe Satan if he's interested. What does Grace says? One ledger for public eye, but they do keep a real ledger as it's for their own records. It's usually how
Hey
it
boss,
works
I found these
with
two
the second
ledgers
ledger.
here. This one says show to the IRS. And what does the other one say? Never show to the IRS.
To the IRS. Yeah.
Right.
Well, at least Nathaniel got the reference. I am not the lone theater kid in this audience.
No, I knew exactly what you were saying.
Producers.
So yeah, this is a ledger of bodies. Now, they're of all the bodies that have gone through the morgue. But if you connect the dots, some of these names have been showing up as missing for the last few weeks.
Yeah, Francis will literally take a newspaper out of his pocket. But if they're being put on basically a cadavers list, that means nobody's going to keep searching for them because eventually a record will turn up here and they'll just assume, oh well.
Now, this raises an interesting question. Did Francis just so happen to only cut out and keep those articles relating to the
No, he
occasional
literally.
reporting of a missing person, or does Francis literally have several weeks worth of newspapers stuffed about his body in different places on
Considering
the
that
off chance that something will turn up relevant at
considering
some
that
point in the day?
considering that I basically never get rid of a piece of paper,
Yeah, no,
the real person,
Yeah.
I am willing to argue the latter.
Yeah, okay. I'm down with it. And I like it.
Francis just randomly is carrying newspapers of varying dates.
So yeah, I do like the idea that you're like, wait a minute, that reminds me, and you have to go through a couple of pockets. You pull out one, and you pull out one, and I read, O'Bannon comes first in pie eating contest. No, not that one.
Francis just almost dislocates a shoulder because he refuses to take off his coat. I can get it. I can reach it. Snap, pop, whatever.
At some point, you're just pat your back, guys. I don't think I have. We grab you, swing you upside down, and just shake you violently, and eventually it pops out.
No, it falls out of the hat. Oh,
and a lot of other things fall out.
Yeah. How do you have so much stuff in your pockets?
As you guys are acting like Mo Shirley,
Larry, Curly, and Mo.
Patrick is still looking at the items that came from the crate, and even the unwritten letter,
Last place you saw Nora.
Well,
Very good. Investigation is not exactly my forte. I really wish our good friend Vinny was here for this. I'm more about liaisoning between local and federal governments, but I'll do what I can. I am involved in investigation.
Mm-hmm. Saturday night we met. And Sunday we were supposed to meet up. She told me not to come.
Okay. Where were you supposed to meet up Sunday, and where did you meet Saturday?
Well, Saturday we met for dinner. We went to the local diner.
Okay, thank you.
And
Sunday you were
Sunday
supposed to meet up where?
we were going to confront Dr. Wren together.
And where were you supposed to meet to go confront him?
At his office.
So you showed up and she wasn't there, basically.
She wasn't there.
Where does she live?
She lives about a couple of blocks away from here in one of the town homes.
One more question. Do you have I mean, you're the janitor. You have keys everywhere. You have keys to the not so good doctor's office, correct?
We were just in that office.
I know, but I'm asking this question for a reason.
I do.
Good.
I tend to try not to break any rules and break somebody's privacy. Looking over at Francis.
Have you ever noticed anything unusual about that office? Strange breezes, furniture that's a little too solid or not solid enough?
No. Creaky floorboard? Yes, I've seen a creaky floorboard before, but I've
In that
normally
office,
fixed
in that
those.
office.
I fix those. So yeah, no, yeah,
Does the same one consistently become squeaky?
it does.
Then then somebody needs to tear it up. I just obligated us to doing that, didn't I?
Smell of sulfur? What's that about?
No, the demon's over there.
We were going to confront him together.
So you said.
You ever felt things go cold? Any weird noises? Smell of sulfur? The smell of formaldehyde becomes very strong in the office occasionally.
Yeah, but that makes sense given his profession. That's the problem.
Yes, I have felt things go cold and odd, and I have heard some noises down in the cellar. But things like that on colleges are common. Smell of sulfur? I don't know. I don't know about that.
I'm going to try and build a mental map in my head. Given that this is a university and most of it is open to the public at all hours,
Mm-hmm.
I know there's going to be some parts, obviously, that are not, but like, it's a living university, people live here. I'm trying to build a picture in my head. How easy would it be to move a either struggling or unconscious or possibly dead person from that office to either the morgue or the cellar?
Surprisingly easy.
Yeah, honestly, like there are in fact dead hours of the day.
Due to the fact that his office is close to the morgue.
Granted, but this is one of those where it's like you can't really walk back somebody watching you drag a struggling woman into a dark like corridor. Like
Maybe he's
that's
got.
that's something that's going to get asked about later on. My point is that like is that a risk you're going to take of anyone seeing you? Somebody took a wrong turn, or they were doing a prank, or they were somewhere they weren't supposed to be, and they glanced up and saw it. But if it's fairly close, and he was doing it only during dead hour, like the most dead hours, well, like because what time were you going to meet? This is all sort of like going on within my head. What time were you going to meet with Nora?
We're supposed to meet at 8 o'clock last night.
AM or PM?
Last night.
You're gonna confront him at 8 p.m. at night?
That's normally when he leaves his office.
So at 8 p.m. he left his office and you were just
Now normally he's an unusual one. He tends to work every day. Normally nobody works on Sundays. Normally nobody's around on Sundays. He is. Well, you're different.
Thank you.
Even for you, you're different.
So just to confirm then. So then on Sunday, you went there to meet up with Nora and confront him when he left at 8, instead of like seeing him at any point prior or just knocking on his office door during the day. But basically to confront him as he was leaving.
Yes.
She was there. Did you see him leave that day?
No. I didn't get there in time, and she left me a note not to come. I was thinking she was not going to meet up with him. We were not going to meet up.
So she left you a note not to go there.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's why you didn't go. You didn't see him leave.
Yeah.
Etc. Okay.
So I just, prepared for the next day. Did my normal stuff.
All right. I'm increasingly there's like pull Francis and Grace aside and Kuladar if he's interested in listening to a slight sort of huddle away from Peter and just be like, I am running out of ways to investigate that don't just involve kidnapping the doctor and forcing information out of him. We can check out Nora's like living place, but if anyone's got any other suggestions.
Francis will think back. Carson, was there a jug on the nice doctor's desk of water?
Jug?
Yeah, just
No.
like there would be in here. Darn. Is there a carafe of anything in there?
Oh yeah, there would have been a carafe.
Hey, how do you feel about investigating a loose floorboard and cleaning up a mess at the same time?
If it will save Nora, sure.
I'm hoping that she won't be beyond saving. Follow me. And Francis will go back to the doctor's office and actually let himself in, because there is no way they locked the door behind them.
So you let yourself in, you get there.
So I knocked something conspicuously over, assuming the doctor didn't somehow finish his class in less than 10 minutes.
Look at the floorboards, see if there is like just knock on them. Like, is it hollow underneath?
Is there just a red? Francis will loan his cane for this purpose. Well, he also scans the room looking for that freaking codex again.
You're not gonna see the. Okay, go ahead and give me.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Gotta scroll all the way down. I am regretting popping this into a separate window.
Okay. Oh yeah, there is a portion of the floorboard that seems to be hiding a bunch of shit. Could be hiding a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he's also scanning the room. He assumes he doesn't see the codex because the doctor wouldn't just keep that out in the open.
There is no codex out in the open.
Damn. Well, let's go search the floorboard.
Okay. You search the floorboard.
Do we hear a steady beating? Oh.
Is it the beating of his hideous heart?
No.
Damn.
But you do notice that there are some really strange odds and ends in a box underneath the floorboard. After you broke up the floorboard.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get up if it's loose.
You could definitely get a perception check.
Or another sharp roll, you mean?
Sharp roll, yeah.
Anybody else want to roll?
To physically see what's in the box?
I mean, it's pretty deep in there.
We have flashlights.
Hold on, okay. Is this a sharp roll to see that the box exists, or to see the contents of the box?
Contents of the box. You see he saw the box. It's there.
Francis.
Okay, is this like we're seeing it in between the floorboards, or is it now presently in our hands?
In between the floorboards.
Yeah, it's in a.
And it's only because he got a 13 that he even sees it.
Yeah, so. Francis will pull up the floorboard, notice that there's a box way down there. He'll give it a cursory glance. He could easily get the floorboard up without help if it's loose. Especially if nails have been consistently pried out for it, because unfortunately these would be boards that are supposed to be tacked down. The slot together and nail would not have been invented yet.
Hold on. There's an easier solution to this. Pry bar.
I mean, yeah, Francis would probably have one of those on him too.
Yeah, let's just do this. Come on.
Well, what doesn't Francis have on him?
Why do you have where would you have a pry bar on you?
In his hat. It's not a big one.
just the right size for prying up a single floorboard.
Okay.
Well, more for opening shipped books, but yes.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Ship books. Got it.
Yeah, small crates do exist, Karsa. They existed back then.
I know.
No.
It's the fact is, I was thinking of a large crowbar. You're looking at one that's a small crate bar. Okay,
Yeah, it
it's
is essentially a
different.
chisel. It is essentially a chisel.
All right, so a chisel. So you use this chisel and you break the board up, and you do notice a box. It's
Yep.
really deep in there, as if you wouldn't have been able to exactly see what's in the contents, because it's deeper beyond the floorboard. But you do see where that box is, and you can pull it out.
Well, Francis will first look deeper into the divot if he can. Do I detect tunnel at all?
No.
Damn. I was hoping for secret connecting tunnel to the morgue, but oh well.
Yeah, so just piecing around, like this is clearly, now that we pulled this out, the only like hidden under the floorboards thing in this room.
Yes. It's a box full of items.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, now you say a box. Is it a wooden box, a metal box?
It's a wooden box.
Does it have a metal lock on it, or clasp or something?
It does have a metal clasp.
Weird tech gadget. Magnet on a string.
Okay. So you want to pull it towards
How
you.
is that a weird tech gadget?
That's not a weird tech gadget because they had magnets back then.
And string.
How likely are you to have a magnet on a string on you at any point in time?
Francis.
Francis.
Considering that a lot of coins still had metal and people were dropping them down drains by accident on occasion. Yeah,
I'll ask you right now. Do you have a magnet with a string on you?
I have a magnet and a piece of string.
Do you have already
tie them
pre-tied?
together. No.
Okay, there you go. Karsa, do you have a magnet and a string on you?
I have a string.
Do you have a magnet and a string?
No.
Okay, there we go. It's weird.
Whatever. Okay.
Only by technicality.
This is
you know,
technicality.
I kind of like the idea of a MacGyver on the team. That's kind of funny. Okay.
Technically correct. The best type of correct.
So you use this weird tech gadget. You managed to pull out this box. It's a wooden box with a metal clasp. Do you look inside?
No, I put it back and close the close the wooden thing.
No. Okay. So what you're going to find is a bunch of feminine brooches and necklaces.
They're saying just a box of feminine hygiene products, and we're just going to be like, well, this was a waste of time.
Well, feminine hygiene products wouldn't have been much back then.
Exist. What do we find? Feminine brooches?
Brooches. Not the masculine kind of brooch that would have been back then, but more of a flowery looking brooch, of a brooch that a female would wear.
One or many?
There's many.
Okay, to be fair,
Identical
Karsa,
brooches?
No.
I mean, Karsa, to be fair, you didn't have to specify be the kind that females will wear. I've never known a man to wear a brooch.
Actually, there are several pictures of back then in the 20s when they wore something similar to that.
You know what? Fair.
They used them as like tie holders, clasps, or whatever.
A tie pin.
Tie pin. So, but what you find is like the brooch, like on Grace's neck line. She would have a brooch right there to keep it closed.
All right. Take this box. Now, it's very unlikely just because of like how photography works. So yeah, there's almost certainly no like pictures of the disappeared women, at least that are like publicly available. So like compare the pictures and the brooches to.
Right.
So we can still take it. All right. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's just go check out the. Let's just go tear apart the Morgan cell.
Let's replace the floorboard first.
Want to spend time doing that?
I mean, are we taking the box with us?
Yes.
Then it really doesn't matter.
Well, it might give us a couple more minutes, and minutes
Also,
might
but hold
matter.
on. It also raises a question: like, how is he reliably able to get this floorboard off to access this box that is apparently so far down? I had to use the weird tech gadget of string tied to a magnet to get it.
Curse, is there
If
a
he's
fireplace in
regularly
this office?
accessing it,
Curse,
Yes.
there's a fireplace in this office.
Yes.
Francis points to the hooked poker.
wouldn't there be damage on the floor from using the poker to pry the thing off over and over and over again?
Francis will point to the coal shovel. You can
Ditto.
clean. This is a guy that works in a fucking morgue. He knows
I'm
how to clean
talking
his
about the.
tools.
I'm talking about damage to the floor.
All right. Nathaniel, you're getting caught over details. Yes, he would have probably used the poker to pull the box out and push it in.
Would there not have then been more like examples of damage to that particular if it's being regularly yanked out by a fire poker, something that is not at all designed to do this? But
It wouldn't have
theoretically,
used a fire poker to open it.
He would have used like either his own crowbar, Jimmy, or whatever to get the floorboard
He would
off,
use
and
a
then the poker to hook it
crate
out.
bar.
in all of these situations, you would still leave like signs of noticeable damage. You cannot open a crate with a crowbar and not like leave the wood exactly as it was before you did. And especially you can't do it to the same piece of wood, 14, 15 times. And again,
Yeah,
it looks perfectly pristine. There's going to be signs of use and damage.
Francis will look at the janitor. How many times has this floorboard been replaced? Because I know you're not the only one who does this.
Oh, probably about 4 or 5 times this last year.
And is it you specifically who would try tacking them down, or would somebody above you, or probably less qualified than you, be asked to do it as a grunt work?
Yes.
Second, he's okay with somebody else being in here messing with his hidden secret compartment in the floorboards, presumably while he's not there.
Oh no, he would always be here if we were looking at that. Because he never wanted us in his sanctum alone.
Which is funny,
Like that phrase,
because he left us
sanctum.
here alone.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, he was in a hurry.
I think he was in a hurry to get away from you, maybe?
I mean, I do have that effect on
you
people.
kind of do.
No, he was
did kind
already
of
late to.
be very nerve wracking when I
Yeah,
met
that's
you.
Yeah, that's
All right.
deliberate.
As I said, let's go tear apart the morgue and the cellar to this whole place.
All right.
So you're gonna go back towards the morgue. Are you going to you replace the board back? You put it
I will.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we know that these are not stolen goods, or are they part of a guy's cross-dressing? Could it be tied to shame?
Are the pictures all of different women? The brooches.
The brooches are
Oh, wait, no, they're going to be brooches. They don't have pictures.
they don't
What am I
have
thinking?
pictures.
I'm thinking of like a locket. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Some might.
All right. Possible, but this is one of those, like, given everything else that's happened, or rather everything else that we found, it's much more likely that he's some kind of serial killer. So, like I said, we got to figure out where. Well, we know where he's storing the bodies, at least temporarily, in the morgue, but we got to figure out where Nora is. So, like I said, let's go down to the morgue.
You head to the morgue. There is a lady there.
A living lady?
A living lady that is there.
Is okay, is she the platonic ideal of a lady, or is she like have a height, weight, complexion, clothes?
Well, get. Where? All right. If you give me a moment, I'll give you her name and everything.
Well, ask her name as for like any identifying features beyond female.
I mean, yeah. In fairness, like, I feel like any like prime speed murderer would have just been known as a insert X name here, Ripper.
Right. Anyway. This lady is rather plain clothed, but looks like she could possibly be a nurse as well. Wears the modest of clothing, but is at the desk of Nora's desk. And as you walk into the morgue, she asks, can she help you in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, Dr. Kessler. It was Kessler. What was his name?
Ren.
Dr. Ren?
Ren. For some reason I want to say Kessler. All right. Dr. Rem sent us to. Yeah, Dr. Rem sent us to do a more thorough accounting. Apparently, there's been some issues within the ledgers. Are you Nurse Nora?
No. I'm her replacement for the day.
Nice to meet you, replacement for a day. My name is Agent.
No, my name is Glenda. Not Knight. Now, you are saying
Shake the
anything
hand.
about... Okay, when you shake the hand, do you look at the hand?
I mean, I kind of have to as a part of reaching out to shake it. But fair enough. If like her hand feels unusually strong, or scarred, or
It's unusually scarred.
what did she say her name was again?
Glenda.
Linda.
Glenda.
Night, I think you ended with.
All right. All right. Linda. All right, Linda.
Linda,
So
not
do you have all of
Linda.
your? Do you
Glinda.
have
Leonard.
okay, Linda? Do you have all of your? Do you have all of your storage compartments in one area, or are they like separated into like an A or an A and B dock?
You're talking about the morgue, correct?
Yes. And if I am playing the fiction of somebody who is asked to help like double check records. So these are the kinds of questions someone who is double checking the records would ask. Like,
So
do
there
you
are
have
4
all of the
rooms. There's
compartments in
A,
the
B,
same area?
C, D room. Each
Okay.
room
All right.
has a compartment. Each of them have several compartments actually if we absolutely need it. C and D is almost never used. A and B are the ones that are most common used.
Do you have like an emergency backup beyond D?
Well, yes, because we have to try to keep these fresh and cool.
Yeah.
Is there a problem with the
I extend my hand forward, 2 fingers out, and make a slightly circular motion. Over and over again, slightly leaning back and forth each time. Okay, just like where is the emergency? Like, why would I ask that and then just leave it at yes, one exists?
I honestly don't know. Like I said, I'm just a replacement for the day. I do know that according to the map, it's here, but I don't know.
Here, there is just one in the morgue. You don't know where it is,
I haven't gone to go see it. I've just got here.
but you know where it
I
is.
didn't expect to be called in, but I was called in. Yes, I do know there is one.
So Nora was able to get a hold of you.
No, Dr. Wren called me in.
Okay. I have trouble with that. All right. Well, but you do know where that sort of emergency storage is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please show me there? Show us there.
She pulls out the map and looks it over and then picks it up and
And it's
takes
over to
it.
Grace just to see if this lady's on the up and up.
Okay, far as Grace is concerned, well, I'll deal with Grace in a minute. I do need a weird roll from everybody.
The one trait I have no way to increase.
Okay, Grace. Grace,
Well,
is that
Kuladar got that one.
for Kuladar?
Yes, and you know what? I'll take the experience.
You'll take the experience. Okay.
I now have filled up 2 dots of experience.
There's something really odd about this girl. In the sense that she has a limp. Her hands are kind of scarred. And she just doesn't look that pretty.
It's a rather unkind thing to notice with a weird roll. My sense of the supernatural tells me you're ugly.
No. However, Kuladar, I think that was for Kuladar, not for Grace, right?
Roll was, yeah, weird roll, Kuladar.
Kuladar, I'm going to send you a message privately.
Okay.
Which you can then mentally
If I can-
relay to Grace. Blah.
if you want to. Alright. First of all, I gotta add you as a friend. Secondly,
Oh, don't you just love it when people don't have those settings set up? Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get a beer.
oh, I can't. It
Why
says
don't you
I
just send
can't.
it to Grace?
I'm gonna have to send it to
Yeah.
Grace. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
send you a message. Alright, so Grace.
I did just accept your friend request.
Alright. Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
I don't think we lost anything in OBS, but we did lose all our pictures. Because of Discord. But I sent you a message, Bales, Grace. And that is
She's not at the. She's not at the PC right at this second.
okay. There we go. There's the pictures. They've come back now.
I have returned. Are we dead yet?
Welcome back. No. Darcy's the internet did the hiccup thing.
An hour
Yeah.
late.
All right, I got the message.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you are heading downward into the area where it was mapped, what are you looking for?
That's a very good question. What are we looking for?
Well, my initial thought was that you know, if he's storing the bodies or whatever down here, then he's got to be storing them somewhere, and you'd want to put them somewhere that like anybody else coming to the morgue for any kind of official business would be least likely to go. If they have four normal like storage areas, only the first two of which ever really seem to get used, or only the first two of which get used most of the time, having like the emergency backup, like only use if you're completely out of space, that would probably be the last place that anyone would check. So
Yeah, because the only way you're checking the last resort areas is if, for whatever reason, there's a fucking massacre. And even then, like, City
it's
Morgue
like
still exists.
you need to hide a body. That's probably the best place to do so. And I did notice heavily scarred hands, and I glanced over at Grace to see, like, if she was getting anything weird from this lady. And I have not seen Grace's sort of facial response to this.
Oh, and I ended up shutting it down. Lovely. Okay.
Stream stopped.
No, Waystone Mysteries Roll20 decided to shut down. Okay, back up.
Hey, at least your internet didn't completely shit out for 20 minutes.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, it was an hour late today.
Yeah. Grace typing. Grace gives a puzzled look. What she is getting doesn't make sense. As if I'm hearing multiple thoughts thread at once.
Oh, cool. That means my base assumption might be right.
Yeah.
Linda. I always remember
Linda.
wait, what? Galinda?
Linda.
Galinda. Gotcha.
Okay, let's not get us sued. Thank you.
Linda's is a common
He was making a wicked
name.
joke. He was making a wicked joke.
Glenda. Glenda.
That's Glenda.
Glenda.
Or Glenn. Or Glenn. That's an Ed Wood reference. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Glenda. Glenda. You mentioned that as we're just sort of walking, and act like I am looking, but also a bit suspicious because of the hands. And I remember what Grace said about hands, and so I'm like, Glenda, you mentioned that you're new here.
Yes, I'm fairly new here.
Just out of curiosity, how'd you get a job like this?
Dr. Wren helped me out.
Oh, you know him. You know him from. You know him from Connecticut.
No.
Foster parents are dead.
This long, just long, awkward pause. You know him from Connecticut? Just no, long, awkward pause.
Yeah, it's definitely a long, awkward pause as you finally get to
Yeah,
the room that you were expecting.
yeah.
And it says, you could look in
So,
there.
so where'd you study?
I studied here.
Okay, great. Did you also
I'm a student here. This is a
you're an
part-time
active student,
job, yes.
part-time job. All right. Well, I mean, hey, the doctor's lucky to have you.
Thanks.
I am like Nathaniel's still hedging his bets on what this is going to end up being. So he is like searching the emergency backup place to see if there is anyone or anything suspicious here. Do I find anything?
You all go in the same room.
How big is the room?
Pretty big. Like big,
Okay,
as in you would have to
big.
go, as in it's a laboratory, and you would have to, and it's probably bigger than the ones up top.
Huh. All right. Now, did she just open the door and step aside?
Yeah, and let you in.
Okay. I will step in. I will quickly step inside so that I am inside and Francis is outside, and then gesture to Glenda for her to come in as well. You'll have to show me exactly where in here you used to store it. This place is big.
It's down that way.
Can't quite make it out. Could you, like, just sort of gesture her to come?
All right, so you want to gesture her to come in. She does. And she will start moving down. Now, as you're doing that, the rest of you will not have time enough to stop the door from closing.
Would Francis have enough time to throw me in?
Could.
Francis will
Please
throw
do.
him in.
So you try to
Two
throw.
of our phases through the
Door-
two of our
the
phases
door
through the
closed,
door
like,
to provide additional
it-
support.
Yeah, it's thing like the door closed. Did it like immediately lock or anything?
Yes, it
Like,
did.
did she slam the door closed after coming through, and the door like clearly locks?
No, it locked. It locked as soon as she closed the door.
And she's just walking down the hallway now.
Yes.
Let's see if the door opens from this side.
No.
Get ready to draw my sidearm.
Try the other side, Francis.
Hmm?
Try the. See if you can open it from the outside.
Francis will try to open the door. If not, he might consider shooting the door.
I think you're going to be shooting the door. Door locks.
I'll go one last chance here. Glenda, it looks like the door locked. I'm not sure if it locked from the inside or the outside, but Professor Francis and our assistant can't get through.
It was just supposed to be you. You want to come and see the emergency, then come.
Six eyes are better than four.
No, just you.
Sorry, Glenda, have I done something to offend you?
You seem to have offended Dr. Wren.
I'm doing Dr. Wren a favor here. He asked me to take time out of my day to assist him with this. And he was very insistent that, Nora would be very, helpful. So I don't know exactly what's.
Helpful? Oh, she was definitely helpful.
So is this when it happens?
Yeah.
And yet, out loud in character, just sort of lean against, so is this when it happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, Francis takes out his normal heavy-duty pistol and shoots the goddamn lock on the door.
I would say just as you're about to fire, you appear. Ooh.
Oh.
What does Black Success do? A slightly wrong spot, and it's up to you how that works.
So you
were
thrown in, right?
Yeah, I get pulled in. I get pulled into
I was
the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you get pulled in, you end up on the other side of another door. But you are in the same room, and it is dark. Very dark in this area.
No, I get a muzzle
Who is
flash
you
lighting up through.
in all of this? Who is you?
Me.
Francis, because he got pulled in. And you act under pressure as she's about to attack you. I'm talking to Nathaniel.
I'll take it.
You'll take it? You'll take the damage?
But I have you tell me to roll act under pressure. I have no idea what I'm rolling for or what I'm trying to do that is under pressure.
You're trying to
Just
keep
roll
her from
act.
attack. Okay, so what happened is she was attempting to push you further into something. So
Into a room, into a device,
into a room,
Okay.
into a well.
Okay, there's a big difference between into a vertical well and a room. So is this is this a room with a well in the center, or
This is
it
a
literally
room.
just
This is a
shoving
room
me down
inside.
a well?
She's trying to shove you down into a well. I want to word it my way. I would like her magic to work with her notebook. Draw how it is, then draw how you want it to be. It takes blood to draw, meaning she goes slowly to manage the pain. That gives you a 10 to 20 minutes.
You're talking about Grace, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, you're responding to something Grace is sending. I thought you were having a stroke then.
No, I'm reading what she's saying. He gets pulled in means that the shot doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. The door is locked. Can you request the right to start prepping for an unlocked spell? Yes, you can.
I mean, in fairness, like, she could probably ask Kuladar to rip the door open. He's got strength.
So...
He is the monstrous.
Anyway. She attempts to try to push you into the well. You fail to get out of her grasp as you notice that she definitely can pick up more than her own weight.
Okay. Now, so to confirm here, she is not pushing me into a different room. She is trying to push me down a well.
Down a well that is in another room.
Now, my unsuccessful act under pressure roll was that to resist being pushed into the well room, or to resist being pushed into the well?
Into the well.
Okay, I'll spend a point of luck.
Okay.
Because being pushed out a well is kind of hard to survive.
Yeah, that's a level of problem I don't want to deal with. But what I would like to do is I'm able to sort of wriggle out of her grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the fact that I can already tell she seems a lot stronger than she reasonably should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to read a bad situation.
Okay. Grace pulls out her notebook and begins carefully drawing the locked door and transitions it into an open door with an opposite page. Yes. Alright. Alright. What do you want to know about this bad situation?
For this bad situation, I get to hold 3. Alright. I would like to know, what's my best way out of here?
Down the way.
So
Those 3 words do not mean anything without context.
Okay, so when you're going into this room and you see the well, you could go down the well, and that would help you get out of here. or you can go down the hallway and get out. But going back towards your friends is not the quickest way out.
Quickest way out. So okay. So even going down the well would be a better way to get out than going back towards the main entrance.
Yes.
But you can always pull her with you.
Now remember, I have best here. The keyword is best. Is the well actually the best way out?
No. The best way is down the hallway.
Is down the hallway. Great. All right. Next question. What would be the best way to protect myself?
Run.
I am the victim in this case. I
Yeah.
was attacked unprovoked.
Run. Run away from her.
Okay.
That would be the best way.
So violence is not the best choice here.
No.
All right. Third question. Are there any dangers I have not yet noticed?
Yes.
In that case, as a part of push forward combat, I would like to act under pressure and try and sort of dodge around her and run deeper inside.
Okay.
And by deeper, I mean, deeper in that sense that I'm ultimately still trying to get out of here.
All right. Sure. Act under pressure and try to get out. Successful. You manage to see where the hallway is leading you to. It's a very faint the door it's very dark in here, but there is some light. And you can go down the hallway and it will lead you to some stairs going down and through some I don't know if I should call it catacombs, but an underground area.
Now, we're in the morgue. We already had to take stairs down to get here, right?
And you had to
Where we
take
are
some
currently.
more stairs down.
Yeah. Okay.
For the record,
And
like the boss.
my
What you do notice,
read-a-bad situation.
yeah,
My read-a-bad situation was, in fact, that continuing to go further down is a better option to leave than head back the way I came from.
yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're still on the same page here.
No,
Okay.
we are on the same page. Yes.
All right. I will continue downwards. Keep my eyes open as I go because I know there are other threats I have not yet noticed. So on the lookout for other threats, trying to just put distance between myself and her. How fast is she moving after me?
Well, she's very fast.
She is very fast. So none of that weird sort of limp that I saw before.
Oh no, the lip's there, but it's very fast. She's still very fast.
Never seen a woman with a limp move that fast.
This human-like female shape stands roughly the height of a above average woman and has an unsettling, unnatural symmetry. She's moving fast. Her skin tone varies from parts of her body and reflecting different origins of different flesh patches.
This is all becoming more obvious to me as we go along.
Yes.
Okay. Because if she is clearly made up of if she was clearly made up of different people parts this entire time, all of our interactions would have gone noticeably different. But this is something I'm only sort of noticing now.
Yes.
That she's no longer trying to pretend.
Yes. The facade has been taken down as she starts to show her true face.
All right. As a sort of partial experiment, as I'm running,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try and just take like a shot at her knee.
Okay.
The key to this being that even if she can like heal, regenerate, like not bleed out, whatever, the sheer like mechanical issues of taking a hit like that to the knee would slow anything down.
Yeah. And
Let's
if you
try.
consider the fact that she may be stitched together, you've got a triple whammy?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Boxcars, baby.
You don't hit her at the knee. You hit her just above the knee. And that definitely makes her pause. As that hurt a lot. So you have more room to run. But she is still going to try to run after you, but that does make her go, ah!
That's not even my strong knee.
So what am I seeing as I go deeper and deeper down? Like, are we past the point where this is no longer clearly an intended part of the university?
Yes.
When can Francis and Parr start falling?
Probably about now, since she has to take a pause and he's running.
Okay. Francis will, like, find a lamp before they go, because I'm sure there's one down there.
There are lamps down there, but they're mostly...
Yeah, Francis will take one, take out his lighter, light the lamp, and start running after them, telling Pars to not be in gun form. We might have to tackle a lady.
Like, but if I'm gun form, you can shoot her in the leg or in the back of the head, and maybe shock her to death.
You know what? Fair. Francis will have Pars in one hand, a lantern in the other, and be like, at worst case scenario, I
was really hoping the joke would be you could shoot her in the knee, or the back of the head,
Yes,
or the face,
it'll be
or
unlocked the
stomach,
next turn.
or the kidney, or the hand, or the arm, or the elbow, and just like list every single place a person could be shot one by one by one.
As you're running, huh?
He's only got 10 bullets.
Well, he's saying or, not and.
Fair. And how is Grace doing with her unlocking spell when she could have Kuladar?
The next turn, she will have it open.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Kuladar have monstrous strength? Somebody please
It
correct
would
me.
probably be easier if I just simply phased through the door.
Yeah, but then she can't go with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, but is your ability allow you to take Grace with you? And
No.
the answer is probably not.
No, it does not.
But you are the monstrous, correct? That is your playbook. Correct?
Yes, I am considered monstrous.
Then you theoretically should be able to rip the door off.
I've never actually tried.
I don't know. I'm not the one that built your playbook.
Unholy strength.
Yeah.
You have unholy strength.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Okay. Then I will try to.
You know what? No. Let's go one more round. Let's let Grace get the door open, only for Kuladar to rip it off its hinges. Just because it's funny. Are you telling me you could have done that the entire time? Not the entire time. Only when it would have been funny. Somebody please tell me you got that reference.
Oh, we got it. All right.
All right.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
So, yes. So
Hey,
he
if
has
there's a new
unholy strength, and he can use roll versus weird instead of tough. Okay, to kick some ass. So when you kick some ass, do you decide to break down the door?
Killer, that's up to you.
Yes, I do.
He doesn't
He
have it.
doesn't have it, so
Okay.
then he cannot. So then you are gonna have to wait
Oh,
until
it's not a door, it's a strength
until
roll.
After all
Grace's.
that bitching, you didn't even know for sure. God damn it.
Calm down. Grace,
Anyway, moving
next turn you will be able to.
No, I'm mad at Francis about this because he would not shut up about this for 5 minutes.
Calm
And
down.
it turns out
Well, I
Killer
can't
didn't
see
even
his
have the
character
ability.
sheet.
So, like, why you keep insisting he can do it? He can do. You didn't know for sure he could do it.
Right.
That's true. Anyway, moving
Francis.
on.
Yes, moving on. What are we doing?
Assuming we catch up fairly quickly, I'm going to shoot at the bitch.
Alright.
That is a kick some ass roll, which is all the way up here.
Please hit. Please hit. So I want to see what happens when if she takes extra damage to lightning.
I'm burning a luck. Because I don't want to know what happens to Pars if I fail.
I don't think. No, I think that's just a miss.
Well, whatever. I'm burning the luck because I want to see what happens when you use your lightning on her.
That is curiosity, yeah.
If it's like Shambling Mound rules, then you actually may have supercharged her.
That's what I'm afraid of, but it could be funny.
Yeah. So what happens, Karsa?
Alright, so
Shoot.
so you decide to burn a luck?
Yep, because I have plenty of luck.
Alright, so
And
then
we know that the game is ending soon, so there's no reason not to burn it.
Alright, so tell us what you do with that luck.
I shoot her and I have Pars do his lightning thing.
Alright, the lightning.
Does she suffer a fatal heart attack and thus the animated horror is no more?
No.
Oh. But at least I got to get a Holy Grail reference in there.
But it does hurt. It does hurt. And it gives her pause.
Yeah, is she gonna keep chasing me or deal with them?
She's gonna
It's
start dealing
like-
with them. She's gonna let you go.
And at that point, the Tommy gun comes out.
I'm walking around the university. I'm not hiding a Tommy gun on my person at all times. Are you crazy?
And the only
Yes.
only reason why she does still she now is heading towards your direction, Francis, because you have proven to be a much more major threat than even the one who is running down the way. So,
Well, Fritz will literally say a tenured professor and a. What would you prefer to be called, Nathaniel?
Agent.
And an agent of some description walk into a morgue for a little patchwork lady.
he only needs one.
Well, I'm sorry, but no parts here are available today. Try your local butcher tomorrow.
So while she's busy pulling Francis's limbs off,
Attempting to, anyway.
I'm going to like as I hear this nonsense going on behind me, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm not going to rejoin them just yet. Where am I now?
You're heading down a hallway that seems like it's a makeshift hallway and not even completely finished. It almost looks like it's heading in towards a cave.
Glancing down as I'm going, like, are there signs of, people having moved through here recently, or does this look completely
It
abandoned?
actually looks like there's been people dragged down this way. Possibly. As you're glancing down at the ground, but running there, it definitely feels like there has been a lot of traffic.
I'm gonna try and head into the cave and quickly get my bearings of what.
Okay.
I said I head into the cave. Like, what do I see in there?
Inside there, you see a pool. It looks like a very large yet shallow pool. And I'm not talking about a pool that you'd find on campus. More of a natural made pool
Carsa, please
of
tell me we're
liquid.
not doing a. Yeah, Carsa, please tell me this isn't like either a Solomon Grundy swamp from DC or a Lazarus pit from DC.
Let's hold on. I have a thing here that I want to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Does this place show signs of some kind of unholy experiment involving the stitching together and reanimation of human flesh has taken place relatively recently?
Yes.
God damn it.
I would like, with all of this around me, and knowing that time is of the essence, I would like to quickly investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Well, you get like a hold out of that, I think.
So I get one success out of that. Yeah. So I will ask, what can hurt it? This is the time for if it has any
Hurt the
secret
pool?
weaknesses.
Hurt the pool or hurt what?
It being her, the monster, the creation.
Oh, her. What can hurt it? Okay.
Ren's monster, who centuries from now people will just call Ren.
Magic.
Oh, cool.
Magic
Luckily,
is
we're
its
not short
weakness.
on that.
Just straight up magic is its weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Typical undead rules, right? I mean,
Well, honestly, fire would be the most on theme, but all right, magic. With the one thing I'm just filled to the brim with.
That's why you're supposed to run.
All right. I will actually now. Is there anything in here that could conceivably be used as weapons or restraints?
Anything as weapons or
Restraints.
there are restraints in here.
Like chain, like on the wall still, or
There are restraints over the pool.
like attached to the
Like
floor of the wall?
a lever system.
I'm just
that
thinking how at
that would
some
be able
point
to
in every.
dip somebody into the pool if they were attached
Okay.
to this restraints.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just thinking how in like every one of these creature creation stories, there's always some point at which it has to be chained down. So that's what I'm sort of.
There's that, and then there is also a cage in here. I'm trying to remember what Knob put in here. There's a chalkboard in here with a bunch of information on it. It kind of looks
Is
like
presumably-
gibberish to you.
Yeah, that is presumably what I would be getting my my investigative mystery off of.
Yeah. And there's a lot of blood. Also, you're feeling very cold right now. Very cold. As if a breeze is flowing on your body.
All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna head back down the hallway towards the sounds of fighting, which is mostly Francis screaming in agony and Pars like shouting encouragements. I'm assuming.
No, Pars is a gun at the moment. So Francis is just
By
shooting
shouting
Pars.
encouragements, I mean shooting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I mean,
Sounds
Francis
valid.
is holding a full lamp at the moment, so he could just drop it and set the place on fire, which would be not very ideal.
Gonna shout out as I'm going. Magic! She's weak to magic.
So is everything else.
Oh, like particularly weak to magic, like a kryptonite thing.
All right.
What's kryptonite?
Superman already exists.
All right. That's Nathaniel's
Kryptonite
turn.
is not yet.
We are now on initiative. Who's next?
I guess Grace, technically.
Grace, Grace, you are able to open the door. What do you do?
Now we wait for her to type.
Oh,
Yes, you do
yeah.
need to do a weird roll. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
I thought you
now
had
we-
already. There you go. Yeah, you're fine. You're able to get it through just fine.
yeah, now you're in initiative. Congrats.
The game wanted you on initiative.
I mean, we got there in the end, at least. Come on, Grace, come! Kick her in the balls!
What does Kuladar do? As
Oh,
well?
yeah, that's a good question, because he's kind of been following us. He's been out the side of the door.
What does
Or has he been
Kuladar
watching
do?
Or has he been watching Grace flounder?
Probably been laughing at Grace.
You know what? Yeah, that's it. That would be on brand. God, my stutter becomes way more apparent when I'm on beer. I am just realizing that.
I do have it out of curiosity because it's something that we totally forgot. Did you bring Patrick with you guys too?
Nathaniel, you were the one leading this part.
We would have told Patrick to go back to his office and wait for us.
All right. Okay.
But we have given him explicit instructions if he didn't come back.
Call the president.
That seems like a bad idea, considering that, like, we're holding a cabinet member's son here, too.
Okay, so Kuladar did phase through the wall and went after the woman and the teammate. Okay, so you unlock the door. You know you're going to be late, but you push through and you're heading that direction.
I'll argue she gets there to hear Nathaniel shouting, "Magic! She's weak to magic!"
Yeah. So then we have Francis or Pars going next.
Pars, you have better magic skills. What's your weird?
I can check his.
Three.
Let
That's
me
three.
see.
Your weird is better than mine.
Yeah, but we're
Pars,
still
dude.
shooting it.
Pars, do something awesome with a weird. This is me like trying to channel energy, kick some ass with some weird. Because you could, there is a drop-down menu you can select.
The
I'm letting you
next
auto-fire is putting it bluntly.
to answer your question, Grace, the natural attacks are his claws. So no.
So his unnatural attack is his drain and bite?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does not have strength that you thought he had, so no.
Well, I just thought that was standard for the Monstrous playbook, because
No, it's
everybody who's
not.
played the Monstrous has used it.
Yeah, but it's a common one, but yes. So what do you do, Francis?
I am letting Pars make the attack with kick some ass.
Pars.
I'm in gun form. I can't attack.
Oh, well then, I guess I'll kick some ass.
Yeah. Unless you let him out of gun form, he can't. He's gonna have to wait on you.
Well, magic gun fire. No, not investigate a mystery game. Don't click the wrong one. Don't click the wrong one on me.
Ah.
We are inflicting grievous harm.
Yeah, you are inflicting grievous harm with the electrical attack that does hurt a lot more than it should.
Oh, that's a lot.
You are now becoming the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Lightning plus what? Plus one bonus. Wow. That's what.
Yeah.
4, 5, depending on how much extra damage lightning does.
You are now the biggest threat.
We were already the biggest threat. Francis is literally loaded with tin and silver.
Mm-hmm.
If only it was weak to tin and silver. It's not. It's weak to magic.
Yeah, well, thankfully, Pars is magic.
Those orbs that I still have, those crystal spheres.
Mm-hmm.
How big are they?
Probably could fit in your hand.
All at once, you mean?
All of them? Or
all of them
like
at once. It's as I said before, it's literally necklace size.
Are you going to pull a Pennywise and slingshot?
I was about to do something even dumber, but like, okay, I'm gonna have to explain the concept, and then Carson, you tell me whether or not it works given the size of these things individually. I would like to take one of those orbs and put it inside one of the chambers of my revolver as if it was a bullet. Would it fit?
No.
I was about to say, like, they're necklace size, so no. If you had a shotgun or a blunderbuss, it might work as a slug.
Yeah, it would work as a slug if it was a shotgun. But it's just too big for your revolver.
That's fine. That's fine. In that case, let's see here. I don't know. I know these orbs are magic.
Yes, they are. They're definitely magic.
You could, in
And
fact,
they're on
pull
like a necklace, right?
No, you could put them on a necklace.
Well, how else am I carrying them around? Like,
You're carrying them on a necklace. Yeah, you took them off as a necklace. They are they're like a necklace. Yes.
I assumed he was just keeping them there like stress balls. or a yoga
I'm going
Chinese balls.
to wrap the necklace around my fist to try and make some like impromptu brass knuckles with them almost,
Okay.
and just try to punch her with them. This is how I do magic.
Okay. Oh, I don't
hey,
know
it
if this
worked
is
for
gonna
Moon
work.
Knight.
It might.
It worked for Moon Knight.
It might.
Well, let's kick some ass and find out.
Roll. So what do I roll?
I'm gonna give you weird because if it actually does work, then it's gonna give some damage. So we're gonna go with weird.
And I went on the record, like, this is the exact way that Moon Knight fought a pack of teenage ghosts.
Right.
He just strapped a bunch of ancient Egyptian artifacts to his hands and punched ghosts for an hour.
I'm not saying you're wrong because I've seen Moon Knight. I'm just going to say, could you have come up with a better reference, maybe?
No, it doesn't work at all.
Spend luck.
In fact,
You're gonna spend.
you
luck,
got. Oh, you're gonna spend luck. All right, fine. And you're still no longer. It still doesn't work. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't work, but you do not become a threat yet. Again, only Francis is the major threat.
If a 12 means that it still doesn't work, then I won't bother spending luck.
A 12 would it? Oh, right. Yeah, go ahead. You decided to spend luck. Therefore,
what
yes.
does your fist do?
What does your fist do? I think it's like 1 damage, so it'd be 3 extra damage.
I have never actually considered the fist. I've never looked at that option as a weapon.
Fists tend to be like a 1 damage, I think. So it'd be a total of 3 instead.
Serious weapons, normal weapons. I don't have fist as a like potential weapon. Show all.
I don't either, but the butterfly / holdout knife is 1 damage, and brass knuckles are 1 damage.
Yeah, it's brass knuckles, but you get actually 3 from it. So.
What the fuck are weighted gloves?
Exactly what they sound like.
Gloves with an extra bit of padding in them, essentially.
Well, anyway, Grace, Kuladar, what do you do?
You know, one thing I forgot to ask. How much damage does that attack that you guys had with your electrical firepower?
5 in total, I think.
Okay. It does 1 base, plus 3 weird. That's 4, plus lightning, which whatever that is in this context, plus that 1 additional harm.
So 1 plus
5
plus 2
plus lightning.
Why are you getting 3 from weird? Like that's your bonus to hit. That's not a bonus to damage.
No, that's not that. When Francis uses me, he does an extra damage of my weird. Uses my weird as damage.
Yeah, it's specifically so long as I am firing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is using weird, and this is why he changed into a potted plant when we went through all of his bullets last time.
No, it was a horn.
Right, I thought it was a potted plant.
Oh, sorry, trumpet. Yeah.
Grace and Kuladar.
Grace and Kuladar, what do you do? Actually, Kuladar, this could be a very good lunchtime for you. It's an ethnic buffet. All the flavors of the world. That was bad. that was bad.
Okay, Grace.
But it's definitely something that Bales would come up with.
Grace chooses to run down the hall after the group. You will get there this next turn. And you will be in the area.
What does Kuladar do?
What do
Can
you,
I roll weird to increase my damage?
yes.
Okay, then let's do it.
All right.
Now, hold on. Like, have we taken any damage back from her over the course of all this?
No, because you keep doing luck.
Okay. No. God damn it.
No, I should
Preston,
have at least.
you know that in this system.
Okay, the first
Yeah.
time you were to be thrown into the well, you
Yeah.
didn't take
Should've
any
taken-
damage. She wasn't trying to hurt you. She was throwing you into the well.
And now she's shambling
been trying
towards
to hurt us
Francis,
this
who has
entire
her
time?
kids.
Is she still just trying to throw us into the well? She's not trying to hurt us at all?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. The fact that we've been spending all of our successes and holds on damage as opposed to preventing her from grabbing and throwing us in the well means that we should be fairly close to getting thrown in the well by this point. Like,
Yes.
us succeeding on damage does not, like, prevent her from-
My plan is to throw Francis into the well.
Yeah, well,
All right, go for it.
Francis is going to disagree at being thrown in the well. And what is Kuladar going to do? Kuladar, attack, kill, do something.
Grace asked a question about that.
How does this roll properly? Just weird or kick some ass or both? Kick some ass.
With
Yeah.
weird, you can use a drop-down menu.
No. Kulida doesn't have that skill.
Kick some ass, please.
We wanted to use weird to increase his damage, which would count as magic.
Failure.
She was
All
not
right.
elected
With
to
this failure,
Well.
I am going to give her the opportunity to actually finally throw Francis down into the well. Francis.
What am I rolling to avoid being thrown in the well?
Act under pressure.
I had to scroll all the way to the fucking top. Thanks. I need to fucking hotkey these, unfortunately. Mixed success.
All right, she does get you down the well, but you are holding on.
Throw me over the ledge.
I throw pars again while holding on with one hand. No, wait. I dropped a lantern onto her if she throws me down the well. But I still throw pars. So now there's a fire.
Yeah. So with the fire that doesn't go too well. Now she's no longer.
Now she's mad.
Yeah, now she's mad. She's no longer trying to throw you into the well. Now she's going to try to kill you.
Pars, do something intelligent.
Can I do something now?
Yes.
Okay.
For fuck's sake! I end up near you, but not with you.
You both end up in the well.
No, I'll use a lot to make sure that's a 12. I can't be with that, sorry.
I mean, I'm sure I could throw you out of the well successfully.
Yeah, but we're neither of us are in the well anymore.
Fair enough.
Okay. That doesn't work out for you. So either you're wanting to get him out. He's no longer in the well. You're no longer in the well.
He's burning a lock because he never burns lock.
Kuladar is trying to attack her.
And Nathaniel is somewhere. I'm just going to mark off some requisite harm because I do have good soak.
Nathaniel will, seeing that he got some success with his initial spherical punch, will try it again.
Con punch!
I do like this. I do like this as a thing, and I want to keep it recurring. The idea that Nathaniel just keeps trying to do magic on vibes. Like,
Okay.
Why not?
all right, I will roll kick some ass using weird. Is that what you want?
Yes.
All right. It looks like I'm going in the well, guys.
You're going into the well.
Have you leveled up?
Nope.
That would have been funny though.
All right, so you try to hit her. She takes you by the arm and throws you into the well.
So at this point, who all is in the well now?
Nobody.
Just you.
Just you.
How did you guys get out?
Francis threw
side.
Pars, and Pars
And then I
teleported him.
teleported.
He burned a luck to make sure the teleport worked out.
Now,
Can I use a weird tech gadget?
no,
A
you
grappling
can't.
hook.
Not right now. You're in the well for now.
Not a
was your
grappling
turn.
gun, a grappling hook.
Again,
On your-
no, you
on your
can't
next-
on your next turn.
Third.
On my next turn. Fair enough.
All right.
We're not saying no. We're saying you have to wait.
Yes.
Grace, Kuladar, what do you do?
What is my what can I do at this point?
Attack the bitch.
Yeah, well,
You could either attack her or leave her alone because she hasn't hurt anybody yet. Surprisingly, she hasn't hurt anyone, and it may make you want to figure out why.
Yeah, Francis is actually going to start running because he did just set the room on fire. It won't burn long.
is there anything I can do to possibly immobilize her, even if it is temporary?
I mean, she's trying to get away from the fire. Are you trying to immobilize her in the fire?
Not trying to kill her, at least not at this point. And just trying to get her to stop.
Stop throwing people in the well.
Well, could you say you're
Well
well
then,
in?
well then, I guess let's kick some ass again.
Non-fatally, right?
Hey, you managed to kick some ass.
Hey, you could throw her down the well.
What do you plan on doing with her? She's slightly above average of a human woman.
I wish there were like
More.
maybe. Oh wait, no, we're not down in that area that Nathaniel's at. I was gonna say a knock her in place and then suspend her over the pool, but I just realized we're not in the same area.
Nathaniel isn't near the pool. He is now in the well. You are next to a
Yeah,
well.
that's right.
With your 14, you could force her into the well.
Yeah, let's force her into the well.
Nathaniel is currently in the well and does
Well-
not want to be here.
Daniel's in the well.
Yeah.
While Glinda is distracted by Kuladar, Grace runs into the chamber, taking her satchel and holding onto the straps while throwing the base down to Nathaniel to try to help him climb out.
So if we assume that Kuladar forces her down the well, then Grace is helping Nathaniel get out, so she gets stuck in the well. Meanwhile, Francis is booking it down the path. towards wherever it was Nathaniel was. Because, like, he thinks the fire will solve the problem. It obviously won't.
Francis, he went into the well. He was right next to you.
No, no, Nathaniel's in the well.
Right. Nathaniel's in the well. You're heading down the same path as before?
No, the one that Nathaniel went down when he was running from her originally.
Where I found the cave.
So he's heading towards the Lazarus.
So you're running, and you're running with Pars, right? Or is Pars... Okay. So you and Pars are running towards the pit, towards the pool. Okay. Glenda is distracted by Kulidar, while Grace is trying to deal with Nathaniel. Nathaniel,
Nathaniel, what's your best stat?
Cool. Nathaniel can act under pressure like a motherfucker.
Yeah, can I argue and act under pressure for him?
Not until his turn.
Well, we've looped
Are
back
we back around completely? Then yes.
Yes. We are, in fact, back around because Francis is running the other direction. And Pars has not turned to human yet, so he doesn't get a point on the initiative tracker.
Okay, so here we are. I wish there was an initiative tracker on this thing.
That's the reason to change to Foundry.
Okay,
Yeah.
Whatever will be, will be.
Okay. So the way this is looking is Francis is running down towards the pool. Grace is trying, whichever. Grace is trying to pull Nathaniel out with her strap. Nathaniel needs to roll a act under pressure. Kulidar, what form are you in?
I believe he's Quoth the Raven at the moment.
Well, yeah, I guess technically I was in Raven. However, at this point, I think it would. Yeah, I think I'm staying as a Raven at this point.
Peck her eyes out.
All right, she's then going to try to capture you with her arms and hands. Okay, that's where we're at. All right, so act under pressure, please, Nathaniel.
Can I argue a forward because he is a BOI agent?
Well, not for that, but because Grace is assisting.
Oh. Can I argue +2 forward then, because Grace is assisting?
Just one forward.
Dang. I tried.
Okay, she helps you.
It didn't matter.
It helps to get you out of the well. Kulidar,
was like forcing her into the well last turn, I think.
Well, he's trying to, I think, try to peck her towards the well, I guess. If that's where we're at. Kulidar, what are you doing? Because basically, it's just you three now.
I guess I would try to push her towards the well. Either the well or the fire, one of the two.
Make a choice.
Yeah, let's go to the fire.
Failure to do so, you will get burned.
Okay, then toward the well then.
Okay.
You could fly. So she'll just bat you away.
Yeah.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
Can I get a kick some ass?
I think they're working on it.
Okay. Mixed success. Not only do you get her towards the well, you go with her. This was her plan all along, to capture you, bring you, and throw you towards the well. You both are going into the well.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really matter for him, cosmically speaking.
Except that he's grappled.
Yeah, but he can phase through solid matter.
Except that he's
He can't
grappled.
phase through people. He can't phase through people.
Oh,
He
does it
can
specify
go back into
people?
the locket. Yeah.
So
He can go back into the locket, I assume.
Oh, it does in fact specify people. Yeah, I went to go check the thing that Grace sent earlier.
So currently Kuladar is held by her, and both of them are going into the well.
Well, he could transform and get ungrappled next round. Francis is heading
No.
towards the lair. That doesn't stop his shapeshifting ability. Or at least it shouldn't.
Takes
Depends on what
time.
the GM says.
That's fair.
Takes time to shift. Is made up of deceased body parts, and body parts are considered an object.
Oh.
No. She is actually human, but parts of her is of someone else. She is not technically an object. Sorry. The argument is
Good
failed.
argument, though.
Good argument.
Yeah,
Failed. Because she has consciousness. She knows who she is.
How long would it take Kuladar to go back into his locket? And can he do it himself?
With her holding on to him, he cannot.
Fair enough.
If she wasn't
yeah,
holding
'cause
on to him, then and he was not impeded, I would say that he could go in.
Because we've argued that teleporting someone attached to you, they teleport with you or they stop it.
Yeah. I've used that rule ever since we did work with teleportation in this game. So
Since we started drowning that poor person in that poor board game.
yeah, basically. So the rule has been standing, so if you didn't think that there was a rule, there is.
The rule was created to keep us from cheesing at the end.
Pretty much. So at this point in time, what Glinda is not trying to kill the bird, but has a hold of the bird. Glinda and Kuladar are falling into the well. She's still holding on to the bird. You can choose what you're going to do this next round. Grace and Nathaniel.
How's she looking?
Well, she's not looking happy. I mean, she's been burnt. She's been electrified.
Twice.
She's done everything not to kill you guys, but you're making it so she wants to.
Glenda, we don't have to do this. We can talk about this like reasonable people.
He told me to do this.
To put us in the well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hey, you did put me in the well. So now we're cool.
You gonna leave me alone?
Are you just
Are
gonna go
you going
back to the
to
front of the
attack
morgue?
me? If you attack me, I will attack.
That's fine. Are you just gonna go back to the front of the morgue?
No.
Isn't that where you were before? Like, what? Aren't you supposed to be working today?
Put me there to get rid of you.
Okay. Do you, like, have to do what he says?
She doesn't answer. But you feel
Consider
this.
this, Linda.
You
Sorry, go ahead.
feel kind of a sense that she might have some morals.
Plenty of morals next to zero autonomy.
All right. Glenda, consider, okay, that how good your day was probably going before we started with all this nonsense.
I don't
So if you just go
understand.
back to the front of the, if you just go back to the front of the morgue, and you let us poke around a little bit back here, we can go back to that good times where nobody was getting punched or set on fire or electrocuted or thrown into wells.
I don't understand. I was just doing what he told me to do.
Yes, and you did it. And so now you can take it easy.
I don't understand.
I'm going to attempt to use my -1 charm
If Kuladar
to
attacks,
manipulate
then
her.
he is at risk. If Kuladar leaves her alone, then no, he's not at risk. She just holds him.
I'm going to attempt to use my -1 charm to convince her to just like take the rest of the day off.
Okay.
I mean, she's at the bottom of the well. What are we?
That's what I figured.
She doesn't understand at all what you're trying to get at.
That's okay. I leveled up.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Okay, so notably because she is not allowed to answer the question out loud, you kind of figure that way, but you feel the answer in her mind. Kulidar's safe. He's temporarily safe. So you try not to push the struggle and irritate her further is probably the right decision. You're asking if you still heard the answer? When she said him, you're not sure who the him is.
I mean, if it's anybody besides Dr. Wren, I'd be very surprised.
I'd be very concerned that at least 3 of us know it's Dr. Red that she's working for.
Glenda, do you know what really happened to Nora?
She had such strong hands.
Ah,
At least Francis and I aren't there to hear this. Because
Yeah.
we're in the cave.
yeah. At that point, like Francis would just be going looking for more lamps, throwing them down the well. But unfortunately, Francis is at the lair.
Are we still in turns?
I have no idea.
You're currently
Carson,
not in turns unless you decide to start it or acting
Yeah,
upon it.
Carson, what do we find in the lair? Because you said it was in that some of the stuff was in a language that Nathaniel specifically couldn't understand.
Well, Nathaniel can understand it because he doesn't understand magic.
Okay, what do I understand?
Did you have one more connect the dot? Hold.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I do. I say coincidentally. I always hold it for the very major shit.
This is definitely a well, are you gonna use it? What are you gonna
Yeah,
do? Okay.
may as well.
This is definitely a spell for creating a golem.
Oh, son of a bitch. Guy is gonna try to bring his wife back, most likely.
What's the chances that's most of her body there?
In the well,
And
there are
Brenda.
parts of bodies in it.
Now, what is this? Looking at the pool, the semi-shallow pool, what does it resemble? Is it blood? Is it like glowing green ooze?
It's kind of a glowing blue ooze.
Oh, it is a Lazarus pit. Got it.
You can thank Knob for that.
Sigh.
And again, you start to
Beyond the
feel
grave,
a
you can have
very,
indignant sigh.
very, very cold in this room. Extremely cold in this room.
Yeah, well, the dead are probably here.
And your headpiece falls off your head as it is knocked off.
Sigh. Francis will pick up his hat. I'm not surprised you're here, he says. I'm suddenly forgetting her name.
Clara.
Clara, thank you. I knew it was something starting with C, but I knew it wasn't Cindy. So, this is where her body probably wound up.
Yes.
Cool, we've solved that mystery. Now we just gotta put it to rest. Francis will look at
Ching.
Pars. Francis will look at Pars. So Nora is probably dead. We're coming to
Yep.
this conclusion, right?
Can you find out if the pit's flammable?
Francis will
With-
light his lighter and bring it towards
Without
the
burning
pit.
the entire thing to begin with.
Francis will
Oh,
find a
God.
stick, stick it into. Francis will find some long object, whatever's in this room, dip it into the pit, and then hold his lighter to it. Not the pit, the object that he just dipped into it. Is it flammable? Is it like ether, whatever the contains ether? Is it flammable?
No.
Okay, good news. It's not flammable. Or bad news. It's not flammable.
Well,
I'd
that
like
means we
to
can't destroy
offer
it.
that if she will let Kuladar go, that you will lower your satchel to her and allow her to grab it, while at the same time letting go of Kuladar. If she agrees, she'll climb out via your satchel. There will be hell if you guys burn Kuladar. I am not sleeping with him whining all night. She will accept your offer. And she will attempt to try to grab out. You follow through.
Just
You
out of
don't actually. Okay.
Does Waystone have like a set policy for things like this?
On a primitive policy, but not a great policy.
They never expect the undead to happen.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
Well, it shows a lack. It shows a lack of imagination on their part.
No, because the undead are typically things we dust.
Yeah.
As I said, it shows a lack of imagination on their part.
They don't have exactly a policy for saving Glenda.
Or what? Not even not even saying just what should be done with Glenda. All right.
Well, they
Okay,
do have a policy that they don't want her roaming around with humans because it could create a problem. At the very least, you need to bring her back.
We also need to recover the corpses and report the good doctor.
And we also need to let them know about this place.
It's a good question as well. Do we send the doctor to prison or the big prison down below?
The question is
the Codex in the lair?
Oh yeah, is the Codex here?
Part of the Codex is on the wall.
So Francis would in fact recognize that as like whatever language it's written in.
Yeah.
And that it's there. Which means the Codex is probably nearby, considering he would have had to inscribe it.
Yeah.
And I assume it's not just written in, like, chalk. It's actually carved into the fucking wall.
It's carved.
Yeah. He seems like the guy. That would explain his sleepless nights. You said there's a blackboard, right?
As well? Yes, there's a blackboard, and that is in chalk.
Yeah.
But that is of a different type of a spell. There's two different spells. There's a spell that's on the wall, which is the Codex.
Well, Francis is going to transcribe this spell language as much as he can so that he can cross-represent later, but he's also going to knock on the chalkboard. Does it sound like there's something behind it?
It's just a board.
Okay, so it is just against a wall.
Yeah.
It's not like concealing a secret passage that will reveal the corpse of his wife. Got it.
No.
Damn it, this isn't Blood on the Ice. Nobody's going to get that reference, most likely.
No. So.
Pausing for the Rickson more time because we've only got 5 minutes left.
Check his. Okay. So at this point in time, Glenda is out. She had let go of Kuladar. He's not going to be happy. I don't want to be here when he's shows.
Do any of you want to provide words of encouragement?
That outside my area of expertise. Well, you could come with us.
I don't know where us is. Can I investigate a mystery to go along with the psychic? Because her mind is unstable. I'd like to find out if she would turn on us if commanded. Yeah, you can. You fell. You are not sure. She may actually just stand there. Who knows? Mm-hmm.
Unlikely, but everything's possible.
Yeah. So, in this room, you see part of the codex is on the walls. You see the pool that is on the ground
Of
with
special chemical.
some special chemicals. And you see restraints that are hovering over it. You feel
This is a fucking Lazarus pit.
you feel
It's like-
Clara is in the area, but you're not sure where she is.
Clara, I don't need to know where you are. I just need to know where the pieces of your body are so that we can sanctify them later. Not that that'll put your spirit to rest at this point. You've been here too long.
It'll give you some peace, though. Hopefully.
I can punch him for you if you'd like, Clara.
You're not here! I'm just being a career pessimist.
Far as Clara responds, I don't have a body.
Well, at least we know what happened to it. She said she doesn't have a body anymore.
Okay.
Could be put to rest if you could stop him.
Well, good news is we have ways of doing that. And once Francis has everything transcribed down, he's going to make his way back to the others.
Okay.
Like, they will just hear his cane now out clacking against the floor.
Okay.
Pars, you want to take human form for this one? Because I think this will be a very traumatic time to fade to gray.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch all that.
Would you like to become human and follow along? Because I think this would be a good time to fade to gray.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the 80s song. Very good song, though, by the way. Yeah, Francis will rejoin the others and say, looks like we're going to have to do the opposite of the Hippocratic Oath.
Glenda looks at you strangely.
Not with you. You we could sanctify later. But it seems that the good doctor might have to die.
It's time to give the doctor a taste of his own medicine.
I was trying to avoid that one. Anyway, Karsa, Iris out.
Yep, this is a good time as any. So, with that, is it time for the doctor to die? Is it the doctor who's doing this? Who knows? Until
Either
next
that or-
time.
Either that or it is the janitor and he's been playing as false. At which point, Francis's power should have been going off.
It
nonstop.
never would have gone off in front of the janitor. The janitor's been honest with you all along.
Yeah, because he's in love.
Yeah. But we will find out next time what happens. They survived the well, but will they survive the doctor?
Yeah, well, the good thing is that you have specified that there are lamps around here, so I have a plan.
Okay. Goodbye.
Peek.
Please like, subscribe, comment, do all of these things. We really would like your help in getting this channel continuing on. Even though we may be ending this particular story, we have more stories that we would like to tell.
Yeah,
And with
Carson
that,
KKWX for the love of stories.
we'll see you Friday as we play Minecraft. Hopefully, Bales will have her voice back and be able to join us.
Plenty of lozenges, honey, hibiscus tea if you're not allergic.
And we are